Hey guys, welcome to the Manchester United news channel. Erik Ten Hag tells Mason Greenwood chances of Man United return in private phone call. Should Mason play again after everything that has been happening? Leave your comment, it is very important for the growth of the channel. Subscribe to the channel to not miss any news, leave your like, and share, you are very important for the growth of the channel. Let's go to the video. Mason Greenwood remains suspended by Manchester United despite being cleared by the Crown Prosecution Service. Erik Ten Hag has reportedly told Mason Greenwood that his hopes of a return to the Manchester United first team rest firmly with the club, not him. The Dutchman is understood to have held his first formal conversation with the 21-year-old forward since he was cleared of charges of attempted rape and assault by the Crown Prosecution Service on February 2. Greenwood remains suspended by the Red Devils, and there are now doubts as to whether he will be allowed to return to Old Trafford, having not featured for the club since January 2022. Nonetheless, The Sun are reporting that Ten Hag was keen to touch base with Greenwood to establish how he is feeling following the sequence of events. Ten Hag is yet to work with the highly rated forward since replacing Ralf Rangnick, but he was seemingly keen to provide clarity for Greenwood on exactly where he stands. A source detailed a personal phone call between the pair, telling The Sun, Mason has spent a long time with very little, if any, contact from the club. As and when they were in touch, it was never direct and always through a third party. So for the manager to call him was a big step for him and one he really appreciated. The manager inquired how he was feeling physically and mentally and said he was pleased the charges had been dropped. He thought it was the right thing to do to get in touch with Mason. But he was clear it will be the club rather than him which will decide if Mason can play for United again. Manchester United are keen to take their time before making any decision over the future of Greenwood, knowing they could be faced with huge scrutiny if they allow him to return. The Red Devils are conducting their own internal investigation to form part of their decision, which could arrive any time between now and the end of the season. United said in a club statement published last week, Manchester United notes the decision of the Crown Prosecution Service that all charges against Mason Greenwood have been dropped. The club will now conduct its own process before determining next steps. We will not make any further comment until that process is complete. Reports suggest some of United's senior players are against the idea of Greenwood returning to the fold. A number of the club's first-team squad unfollowed Greenwood on social media platforms following his initial arrest in early 2022. Greenwood's current contract, worth around £100,000 per week, is due to run until June 2025. The England international has since been dropped by Nike and was also removed from the video game FIFA last year. Earlier this week, Nike confirmed they had no plans to re-establish their former partnership with Greenwood after the charges were dropped. Thank you all for watching, subscribe to the channel to not miss anything, leave your like and your comment, that is very important for the channel growth. Until the next video.